Hello, it's DelusionDispeller, also Laura Beth Culbert in my actual life. I am talking about some of Jim Carrey's beliefs, which are based on Eckhart Tolle. I don't know what Eckhart Tolle's books are, but I can tell you I have authored several ebooks. Well, two ebooks. I'm working on a third e-course, or a first e-course. I was including the e-course in the books, but yes, an e-course that's coming up about how to break free, how to move on after abuse from a narcissist. And I'm looking forward to finishing up on that course and getting that out to the public. So it will be very affordable for those of you who don't want to pay like huge amounts of money for anything and don't have that kind of money. I get it. So anyhow, be looking for that. And now I am going to continue with these beliefs of Eckhart Tolle and how they relate to my own beliefs, the Bible's what the Bible says, and how you can look at life a little bit differently and maybe be a happier person. All right, so it says, or he believes, Eckhart Tolle, people tend to aggressively defend their points of views because they identify with themselves, or they identify themselves with their mind. Once people come to disidentify themselves from the mind, they then can express their feelings and views without a need to defend them. I had to really think about this one because this is kind of deep and complicated and really intricate. So people try to defend themselves, what they believe, their point of view, because they believe that what they're saying to the other person is who they are. That's what Eckhart is saying. When you realize that what you're saying to the other person is your belief and not who you are, it doesn't matter whether they're going to agree with you or not because they're not attacking you. It doesn't feel like, oh, well, they don't believe that Jesus raised from the dead, so they're against all Christians. And that means they're against me and I can't be their friend. You need to make a separation. Your beliefs are your beliefs. I'm not saying that's wrong to have beliefs. I'm saying that when you see your beliefs as, well, this is just who I am, you tend to think that anybody that believes a different way is a threat. And you perceive them that way and you react to them that way. But they may not necessarily be a threat. They may just have different beliefs. And that's okay because freedom of speech and freedom of belief is part of who we are in today's society, right? So, there's plenty of biblical backup for this too. It says that you need to love one another as Jesus has loved us, accepting the weaker brother, restoring such a one to the faith, and that if you restore somebody, you basically save them from hellfire. I mean, we won't get into all the hell and brimstone thing, but hell can be on earth too. By giving people hope, by giving them a restorative message, you often save them from hopelessness, which to them is a hell on this earth. So it doesn't always necessarily mean a literal hell, although many Christians believe in that, and I do too. It also can mean that you save them from torment of feeling like they don't matter, like nobody will listen to them, even if you don't agree with them. It doesn't hurt to listen. It doesn't hurt to be a shoulder, to those people that just want a friend, just need somebody to listen to them. Put boundaries, of course. If somebody's being obnoxious or has a disorder where they just manically talk and have to constantly talk, that's different. Then you need to set a boundary and say, I'll give you, 15 minutes, 30 minutes of my time, and then I need to go. But I during that time, I will fully engage and listen with you, and hear what you have to say. So, and I'm still working on that. I am no expert by any means. I am not a counselor, as I've said so many times. I don't have a lot of patience to sit there and listen to people a lot or to read long texts from people. That's why I always tell you break it into little paragraphs for me if you write me an email. But the point of all of this is you are not your beliefs or your feelings or your thoughts. You're a person. You are a human being. Those are part of what you're made of. But because people don't agree with what you think or believe does not mean that they are disingenuous people that do not deserve to have your friendship, your love, your care, or your attention, or just listening. Okay, Eckhart says, hold the power of the silent watcher. You can become stronger than any thoughts and feelings. This really resonated with me big time. Because if you are in a situation that feels really hopeless and you can step outside of it kind of mentally or maybe spiritually and look at it from a distance and realize, okay, this is just a situation that's going on now. This is what's happening. This is what was said. I'm okay, and breathe through it and realize you are okay and this too shall pass and you will survive it. It's amazing how things that used to stress you out will keep you at peace. And by the way, if you are trying to lose weight, stress is one of the worst things that can happen to you because it messes your cortisol level up and it puts fat around your midsection and it's not healthy. So you don't want stress. Also, I believe stress produces cancer cells. I seriously do, or maybe multiplies them. I just don't think stress, negative stress I'm talking about, is healthy at all. Now, positive stress sometimes can produce all those things too, but you just got to keep things in balance. It's all about balance. It's always been about that. I will be right back with some more insights about Eckhart Tolle's beliefs, which are Jim Carrey's beliefs, in relation to mine. Stay tuned for video number 6, I believe. See you there.